Hello. This time we will play with the background color. We will try to make the background color change when we scroll through the page. So let's see how we do that. First, what we need is we have to create a variable of colors that we want to use. So let's go here and create colors array. So we will use green, pink, yellow, and the last one will be blue. Okay. The next thing we need is, of course, a function that does that. Because this function is not itself a component, we will use a special area called helpers, and here we can put all the other functions that do certain stuff on the page. So, okay, we put the function activate scroll effects, and we pass in the params colors. The first variable that we define is document height. So it will calculate the height of the whole document. Then we have to set the color area height. This we're gonna get by dividing document height with colors length. So this is basically the area until we have one color, and then when this area changes, we apply the next color. And then we need an event listener. Event listener is set on the window, and it checks if the scrolling is happening. And when the scroll happens, it triggers a function that checks the position of the element. So it checks what is the position from the top to where we currently are. The second thing is our index, and we will calculate basically the position divided by color area height. So if we have color area height 500 pixels, the whole document is, for example, 2000 pixels, and the current position is 600. That means that it will take 600 and divide it by 500 and set I as 1. This is basically a function, math.floor, that takes any number. If it's like 1.17, it basically points it down to a 1. And if it's like 2.73, that makes a 3. So it rounds the numbers practically to the full number. Okay? And then we set basically the color based on this index. And when we have the color, we say document.body style background color, and we set it to the current color. And then we also want that this transition of the color doesn't happen immediately, but it takes some time, 3 seconds exactly, to transition. Okay? So this is the function that sets the colors. And we have to also call the function. So we need a function call, activate scroll effect, and we will put it here where we have loading data, and when we start the page, we also can call this function. So let's see. We run the code, and when we scroll down, the colors start changing based on our position. Super. So now maybe we can just show with our console log what is actually happening. So first we will log the document height, then we will log color area height so that we see what exactly is the color area height, and then we can see what is our current position, and at the end we also calculate what is our current index when we take the position and divide it with color area height number. So let's run. Okay, so document height is 2000 and something, and the color area height is 500 and something. So now we start scrolling and it tells us the position. And when we get to, what did we say is the color area height is 510. So when we get to 510, it should change the color. So let's see. Yes, it started changing. So our current index is 1. And now when we get to 1000 and something, it should change again. And then the index should be 2, exactly. And then 3. And this is it. Perfect. So we can remove the logs. And the last one. And now we're set. We have our background colors that changes with our scrolling. Great job. We can continue, so see you in the next lesson.